In this huge ass house, you mean to tell me y'all ain't got but one bathroom? Like, niggas ain't got a half bath for nothing. What's up, it's Nikki. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will be reviewing and recapping season 2 episodes 1 and 2 of the HBO Max series Euphoria, a show that follows a group of high school kids dealing with issues of sex, drugs, and violence. I was asked to review this show, so I actually only just binged the first season right before getting into the new episodes. Child, what kind of mess y'all got me watching? What y'all got me watching? So we go into the first episode of the new season with Fez's backstory. I love Scarface Grandma. She was a triple-double OG. I like the scenes of Scarface Grandma, Kid Fez, Baby Ashtray. I was confused though. Was that her son she shot? Or is he... Like, I was like, wait. She said, yo, I talked to your dad. I was like, wait, did she shoot her son? Out of all the characters on this show, I really only like 4 of them. 2 being Fez and Ashtray. So we pick up with Mouse, the connect for Fez, at his house. Mouse is scary. He seems a bit sick in the head. Definitely a tension-filled scene because I feel like you just never know what the heck Mouse gonna do. We also see when he gets up talking to Fez that he has a gun in his hand. But Ashtray come fly into the room like he in Mortal Kombat and kills Mouse with a dang hammer. That was crazy. And at first when he picks up the hammer, I was like, nigga, how you gonna fight a gun with a hammer? But apparently you can. But old boy who was with Mouse, I thought Ashtray ripped the guy eyeball out of something. The way he was screaming, like he was screaming. But then in another scene, we see them meeting up with the same guy, and he had a broken nose. Y'all, that was the same guy who was with Mouse, right? I think it was. I could have sworn it was, but the way he was screaming, child, I thought he had more than just a broken nose. Now, a broken nose ain't nothing to play with, but the way he was screaming, it was like his eyeball got ripped out. And I'm also confused because why would I be working with niggas who broke my nose with a motherfucking hammer? Why is y'all niggas dealing drugs if this what you gotta deal with? But y'all, what did they do with Mouse's body? Who was Mouse working for? Ain't nobody gonna be looking for him? Nah, this did not make a little bit of sense to me, child. Why did Fez take Rue along for his drug deal? I don't care if you're gonna leave the girl in the car. Why is she there? Especially when she high as a kite and out of her motherfucking mind. Why the heck is she there? And these modern teens, but all they listen to is 90s rap. That was throwing me. It fly, great music, great score. But teens play DMX at house parties and ride in the car listening to Tupac. Okay, so y'all, who is the Hobo Joe crackhead girl? Why do we need to add this character? I know why. Because we needed to get Rue started on her heroin addiction, child. Yo, Rue is a real deal crackhead. Which, how realistic is it though? Rue finds the girl drugs that she dropped on the floor of the car, but I don't think this is realistic, child, because crackheads, junkies, gonna be looking for their motherfucking drugs. They may be messing up their brain cells, but they know they had them some drugs and they know it was around here somewhere. And it was crazy to me just how easily Rue just dived right on into the heroin, child. So Rue is our central character and pretty unlikable for me, but really all the teenagers on this show are unlikable in my opinion. The ish Rue puts her mama through kills me. But anyway, Fez leaves Rue in the car with the junkie white girl. Sorry, y'all, I did not put her name in my notes. Who proceeds to start shooting up and cursing out Rue. I was like, girl, why are you coming in so aggressive? Child, y'all are both junkies. Y'all should be bonding or something like niggas with baseball cards or some ish. I don't know. She was funny though. I was just like, I was tripping. But y'all, this girl started shooting up the drugs in her hoo-ha. Child, I might have done a little underage drinking when I was a teenager child. I might have caught a little contact from a few niggas, but I don't know nothing about this ish. I don't know nothing about no ish like this. Is this what the kids is doing? Child, that's a whole nother motherfucking level drug addict. I know they be shooting in their toes and crap, but I ain't never known that about nobody. I ain't never known that about nothing about this. I ain't never saw no ish like this on Intervention. So the guys that Fez is meeting up with end up coming outside and ganking Rue and old girl up at the motherfucking car. I didn't know what was gonna happen. This ish killed me though, child. When the guy knocked the blonde chick head into the freaking wall, that was so funny. And yo, why did one of the drug dealers look like Kid Rock? The guy with the guns. I don't know. Why is niggas selling drugs? If this is the issue, child, I can't live the life. My nerves too bad. I'll be too stressed out. I can't go through this ish. They end up having to strip down bare naked. I'm too shy for that ish. I couldn't be up in there just ripping clothes off all over in front of these. I don't know y'all. Can you buy me a drink first? And why is Betty Crocker selling drugs? The ex-school teacher lady turned drug dealer. Pay these motherfucking teachers, my nigga. Y'all need to pay these teachers. Pay the teachers. But child, why they leave and Rue hype like a kid coming back from a motherfucking school field trip? Child, these kids are literally batshit crazy. Because that ish would have had me peeing myself. Y'all, my nigga, I'm not easily shook, but that ish would have shook me. Now, y'all, Nate is one of my favorite characters. He is. Out of everybody, I only like Fez, Ashtray, Nate, and his dad, Kyle. I like Nate and Kyle because they're sociopaths. They're entertaining to watch. I thought Kyle was the dang serial killer. That's what I thought his secret was. Kyle gives me serial killer vibes every time he on the screen. He definitely gives me Trinity vibes. That's what I thought his secret life was, child. I thought he was finna murder Jews in that hotel last season. Nate, to me, though, is scarier than Kyle. Nate, that nigga is batshit crazy. I want the backstory on Nate. Why does his own mother think his attack was provoked? What Nate done, child? Nate's brain is scrambled eggs. Y'all, that scene last season when he gets into that huge fight with his dad, then starts beating his own damn self up, and his dad walk out that mud like he was scared. When you scared your child, not child, we got some problems. Nate is scary. And I'm sure that was not his first violent outburst or incident. That scene is part of why I say he's scarier than Kyle. Because in that moment, Kyle seemed like he was scared of Nate. Like, nigga, let me just get up out of here. This nigga beat him. And when a nigga beat himself up, you gotta just get out of there. I guess saying I like these characters, like ain't the right word. They are the most interesting characters for me, in my opinion. Nate is the football star with secret demons, possibly gay or bisexual fantasies. Kyle is closeted gay, hyper-masculine, super controlling, sicko. Fez is our drug dealer with a heart of gold. For me, these are the three most complex and interesting characters. And they're the only characters that don't get on my motherfucking nerves. They are also the only characters that don't be about to give me a freaking hernia. Because y'all, I might be extra, but TV characters can really annoy me. Like, they really be annoying me. Like, they some real motherfucking people. And these damn kids, y'all, I don't see how y'all watch shows with teenagers. I can't with teenagers, child. Y'all, if you love Euphoria, don't hate me. But teenagers, the way they're written in movies and stuff, get on my nerves. Now, the one who can really work a nerve is Cassie. This girl ain't got the sense God gave a duck. I'm sorry, she don't. None of them do, really. But talk about terrible judgment, child. Cassie, I just can't. I'm too easily annoyed for her shenanigans. I just do not understand the rationale or the logic. And that's how my mind works. I need logic. But they're kids, so I guess it ain't gonna be none when you're dealing with kids. So Cassie gets into a fight with her younger sister, Lexi. Ends up sitting outside the dang corner store like a crackhead. Child, wherever she at, she runs into Nate. This felt so out the blue. I ain't never seen these niggas really interacting at all. But all of a sudden, they like each other? Where'd that come from? Now, child, Nate is drinking and driving at over 100 miles an hour. And Cassie just chilling. This was so ridiculous. She spills her beer and takes her seat belt off while the nigga going over 100 miles an hour. This show so outlandish, y'all. I cannot. I would be scared out of my motherfucking mind. Nate crazy. He drinking. He going over 100 miles an hour. I'd have been crying and screaming for the nigga to slow the hell down. Let me out the motherfucking car. Slow this shit down to about 40 and I'ma just roll out the car. But no, Cassie not scared. She's aroused? Because she take her underwear off, stick her dumb ass head out the window. Y'all, I could not. I thought her head was finna get chopped the hell off. What the hell y'all got me watching? What y'all got me watching? My mind is just too logical for this ish. Like, I can't. This ain't make no sense. This entire sequence was frustrating me. How was Cassie not scared? I don't care how drunk he is, nigga. I would have sobered up real quick when that nigga hit by 80. I thought Cassie was gonna die. I really did. I thought they were gonna crash. I saw her flying through that motherfucking window. I saw her head getting chopped off as it was sticking out the window. But honestly, nothing happens to him. Because that makes sense. How the hell did Nate and Cassie pull up to the motherfucking party, walk into the motherfucking party, walk all the way through the motherfucking house to the goddamn bathroom without being seen? Did y'all peep the layout of the house? See, this is, my mind can't, this ain't logical. It ain't no way nobody saw them. It ain't no way. Did y'all niggas come down to chilling like Santa Claus? This ain't make no sense. How the hell they get to that bathroom without anybody seeing them? Teenagers make out on the roof of motherfucking houses. Child, that's what they doing now? Okay. In this huge ass house, you mean to tell me y'all ain't got but one bathroom? Like, niggas ain't got a half bath for nothing in this huge behind house. My nigga, that don't make no sense. It ain't no way that's the only bathroom in that big ass house. Y'all, I can't with this ish. This is the most outlandish ish. So Cassie and Nate randomly hooks up. I mean, the ish is random to me. Now, the issue of Cassie hooking up with her best friend, boyfriend, honestly, I don't even care. I don't. I'm sorry. Now, the stupid, they on a break, rationale, bull-ish, that ain't make no sense. Because all they did the whole first season was break up and get the hell back together. But I am not even adding this to the list of Cassie's stupidity. I'm really not. Nate wrong, Cassie wrong, but all the ish that goes down on this show, I'm putting Cassie hooking up with her best friend dude at the bottom of the motherfucking list. I know that everybody is like freaking girl code fanatics. But I'm sorry, y'all. I don't care about this. I did not bat an eye. In the grand scheme of all the ish that goes down on this TV show, child, this was light work. Cassie hooking up with a best friend boyfriend was light work compared to all the ish that goes down in this show. Now, the fallout of crazy ass Maddie and possessive crazy ass Nate, that's a whole nother story. But the act itself, child, I don't care. I really don't. Y'all, Cassie was masturbating in public on a goddamn carousel. I can't care about her hooking up with Nate. I can't. But child, when Maddie goes in the bathroom with Cassie hiding in the bathtub, and there's no tissue, so Maddie gotta wipe herself with a dang hand towel. And if these teens party like they show they party, you should have learned, because I learned, check for the tissue, especially when you at a nigga house. When she throws that mug in the tub and it lands on Cassie's head, child, talk about instant karma. So, Lil Michi makes a cameo. He meets Maddie outside the bathroom. They end up talking while he lights up in the bathroom. But y'all, I kept wondering if Cassie was gonna get her behind caught. First of all, I thought that baby hit her behind in there shivering. She was crying. Nigga, she was so scared. Nate, you know when he said you cried? Because I was thinking the same, bitch, you crying already? Her sister kept trying to call her, and her phone ends up vibrating. Michi pulls back the shower curtain and sees her laying there. Nah, I'm not sure if we gonna see Meech's character again. But if he sees Cassie, he gonna recognize her as a girl in the motherfucking tub. And he saw Nate come out the motherfucking on the bathroom and on the whole floor playing child. But Maddie's self-centered behind, just as always, ain't even care to look. So Maddie and Meech head out to the party to dance. But y'all, they were not finna have them get caught already. That was not the drama for this episode. They saving that ish. So we end up getting introduced to Elliot, Rue's new druggy friend crush. But y'all, this ish was insane. I am not checking your post. I'm gonna just call the ambulance. Do not ask me to check no post. I don't know nothing about no post. This was crazy. But child, you going into cardiac arrest and you decide to do another line of a different drug because that cures a cardiac arrest? Y'all, my nigga. Okay, now, look, I did a little shenanigans as a teen. I went to some teen parties, did a little underage drinking. Me and my god sister even knew the store to hit in the hood that did not check ID, child. But I ain't never seen no teenagers doing no motherfucking lines that they was rock stars. I ain't never seen no 16, 17-year-old niggas doing but nigga, look, nigga, my allergist wanted me to write, like, my allergist, see, I can't even talk, I'm so thrown. My allergist wanted to write me a prescription for a nasal spray, and I was freaking out by shooting itch up my nose, and the kids just sniffing drugs all willy-nilly. Y'all got it, my G. This is why niggas losing their hairline at such a young age. Niggas' hairlines is receding at 25 because this is how y'all want to live at 16. Y'all want to be hitting lines at 16 and now your hairline receding. I'm telling you now, these kids in this group gonna age so bad. This group gonna age so bad. Cassie gonna age so terribly. You ever see people who look like they done lived a hard life? You can see the hard partying all in their face. Body be aging at warp speed. That's gonna be these kids. I needed a time jump because Rue gonna look so bad. So McKay ends up seeing Cassie and taking her into a bedroom to talk. Cassie she's just a sad case child. She's so messed up mentally, it's insane. I have no clue how her mama don't see this and don't get this child some motherfucking help. McKay still wants to be with her, but he wants to know if she still feels like they are in two different places. Now, I am not clear on why Cassie feel like they are in two different places. Neither one of them wanted that baby. So, like, wanted the baby right now. Other than the pregnancy, I'm not really sure why they not together though, honestly. Y'all, what am I missing? But Cassie tells him she's just not a good person. Now, me personally, I don't believe in good or bad people. I don't believe you either good or you bad. Short of being like a predator, a pedophile or something. But the average person, I don't feel it's as easy as I'm a good person or not. Most people are guilty of making bad decisions at one point or another. Most people are guilty of hurting people we love, of making dumb decisions, not making a smart move, making the same mistake over and over again at one point or another. But I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't feel empathetic towards the character of Cassie. I don't. Or any of the characters, really. I don't. I definitely did ish as a teenager. I was the rebel, angsty, hate authority, always making bad decisions teen. But I just cannot relate or sympathize with any of these characters. And I really feel it's how they written. But maybe it's just me. I don't feel the emotional connection. These characters feel hollow. I can't quite understand the character motivations. And that's really, really throwing me. Kat went from a virgin to a professional call girl in the span of like one episode. And I had a hard time pinpointing if she was doing what she actually wanted to be doing or not. Because she seemed miserable, but it was really confusing. Did she actually want to be hooking up with all these guys? Was that something she was enjoying? I still have no clue. Why was Kat a virgin in the first place? Why did Kat lose her virginity in the first place? I just have a really hard time pinning down these character motivations. And it's like a block for me. Like, since I don't know the motivation, I really don't know the character, and so I really don't feel no emotional connection. I think the delivery of this show for me feels so contrived and created for maximum shock that I'm not getting the heart of the series. I'm not connecting to it emotionally when it comes to these characters. I don't see this show as gritty or groundbreaking. I see it as how much explicit content can we cram into each episode? How much can we play up the ever popular teenage girl sex fantasy? Let's be provocative just to be provocative. But they not giving me no meat with it. They're not giving me no substance with it. I'm not getting the point. Y'all, what am I missing? What dots am I not connecting? Cassie and McKay are in this scene that's supposed to be an emotional scene. Cassie and McKay are both damaged characters. But as I'm watching, and Cassie crying and saying she's not a good person, child, honestly, I was just sitting there kind of bored. Sorry, I was. Most of the dialogue is just pretty empty to me. Nothing groundbreaking or thought-provoking. But I did really like when Rue is talking with Elliot and he asks her what is a bigger feeling than love? And she says loss. Now, I really love that. I love this conversation. Rue, for me, is extremely unlikable character. But I connected with this scene. And I wish we got more of this on the show. Which is one of my issues with this series. Give me depressive, because the show is fucking doom and gloom. Give me explicit. Give me dark. Give me provocative. Give me effed up characters. Give me unlikable characters. But child, give me emotion. Give me thought-provoking dialogue. Give me engaging dialogue. Give me engaging storytelling. Give me a clearer understanding as the writer. Give me a clearer understanding of what motivates these characters. I don't root for these characters. I don't relate to these characters. Everything just feels like empty calories. Such heavy topics feel really cavalier. Like how the show handles the topics, I mean. I just really enjoyed the dialogue in that scene with Rue and Elliot. And I wish we got more of that. That was a great scene. Rue saying that if her dad hadn't died, she would probably still be on drugs. I'm one of those people who I always look for logic and rationale. And I don't know why, but that's just where my mind always goes. So for me, that was interesting. Because the conclusion that would feel rational to me, for me to draw, is that her drug addiction is connected to the death of her dad. Because they showed us her life from the womb, and it seemed pretty fine to me. Her mama seemed great to me. I have no idea why she's so miserable and self-destructive. When Elliot asks her what's a bigger feeling than love, and she says loss, that hit. And I want more of that on the show. But anyway, y'all, I got sidetracked. Sorry, I'll be rambling. After McKay comes out of the room with Cassie, Nate confronts him about what he just did in the room with Cassie. What he did, how he did it, where, what, all of it. Child, why was Nate like a half inch away from McKay's face? And why McKay ain't back that nigga up off him? Nate asking, did he hook up with her? Did he use a condom? Where did he yada 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 at on her? That was so freaking weird. That was so freaking weird. How does his friends not recognize that this nigga is not right in his motherfucking head? Nate was so freaking close to McKay, child, it looked like he was gonna kiss him. Because that's how close he was. I was literally watching this shit like, what? Y'all, I can't do, bruh, we need some space. Why was McKay just letting him tower over him like that? The ish felt threatening to me. Why was McKay not asking himself, why is Nate so concerned with whether or not I had sex with Cassie? Now, I was confused. Y'all, was Nate acting like this because he was fascinated with the thought of McKay sexually? Or was he acting like this because he was being possessive over Cassie? I'm not quite sure. Or maybe it was a mixture of both. I feel like Nate has sexual tension with other men. In season 1, when he breaks into old boy apartment and tells him to get on his knees, talking close to his face, the way he was like close, it was the body language of how he was towering over McKay and close to him. It all gave sexual attention to me. Am I reading the vibes wrong? I was actually really shocked that McKay ran over to help Nate when Fez beat the brakes off him. Because McKay seemed really triggered and uncomfortable with the Nate confrontation. Because remember, last season, McKay was raped. Or I think he was. I was a little confused with that scene. Honestly. I was watching it, and then a nigga bust up in the room, and I was like, wait, what the hell? Are they raping him? What are they doing? Nigga, is this what is this? Is this college? I did not want to rewind the scene though, child. But from what I saw, a group of guys bust up in the room. They held McKay down on his stomach, naked, because he was with his girlfriend. And I think he was raped. If not penetrated, he was sexually assaulted. Now, McKay did cry, so I was like, okay, I think he was raped. And he was in the bathroom for a while after. But then I continued being confused because I was like, was he raped or not? Because he come out the bathroom and asked Cassie if she want to have sex. No, nigga, you was just raped. We need to deal with that. But in watching the following episodes, it's like it never happened. It's never brought up again. So I'm unclear exactly what went down and whether McKay is gonna deal with that or not. But I want to rewind it. First of all, I can't with rape scenes in general. Like, I can't. Yo, guys, how old is Lexi? The group that this show follows is 16, 17, right? Lexi is Cassie's younger sister. So Lexi is younger than 16, 17. What is Lexi, like 14, 15? Because Faz flirting with Lexi was creepy for me. Because ain't Faz like 20? When him and Nate had that confrontation the other time, didn't he say he was 20? But a lot in this show for me is creepy and confusing. They had explicit simulated kid sex scenes between Jules and Nate's dad, Kyle. They had an explicit simulated kid sex scene with Kat and 40-year-old generic brand Khal Drogo. Now, they have Faz hitting on Lexi. And I guess they finna be an item, which gonna include an explicit simulated kid sex scene. What is with all the acceptable statutory rape in this show? Am I being overdramatic? It's disturbing to me. I don't want to see kids having sex with grown-ass men. I feel like, okay, so people demonize men for hitting on teenage girls, but then they make shows like this, and I can't with the explicit simulated kid sex scenes. I just can't. I feel like this should have been college kids if y'all want to get that graphic, not high school kids. I don't want to see kids. Y'all, what am I missing? Okay, maybe I'm being overdramatic. I'm sorry. I get the Khal Drogo thing is supposed to be the teenage girl's fantasy. But why are we showing an explicit sex scene of simulated sex between a kid and a 40-year-old man? Because the nigga looked like he was 40. How old are these actors playing the teenage kids, y'all? Okay, sorry, I'm being overdramatic. Enjoy y'all sex scenes, child. Yo, Faz pouring a drink and casually talking to Nate, then knocking that nigga over the head with a bottle and lighting his ass up was the highlight of episode 1 for me. Child, the glances that Faz kept giving throughout the party, just the I knew something was gonna go down, but I ain't know what. But why we did this so public? Especially when we know Nate is quick to call and report a dang crime, child, which is what I thought he was gonna do. But Nate did not report. He did not even tell his dad who did it. But I think it's because he gonna conjure up his own little plan to get back. But child, the way Faz lit that nigga up, there should be some permanent scarring on Nate's face. But y'all, why were they playing that song when they were picking Nate up? Who scored this, child? I was like, but that beatdown though, it was not enough. It was good, but it wasn't enough. What Nate did to that kid in season 1 who hooked up with Maddie in the pool, that was some real evil, diabolical-ish. So Nate still need to get some comeuppance. But this was a good start. Yo, why was there not any blood on Faz's shirt after beating Nate? I think Faz was at that party for the Nate beatdown. I think that was his mission. Child, I thought Nate was gonna be dead or in a dang coma. But he ends up waking up, walking out the hospital, walking around, screwing Cassie. I feel like his face though, it should have looked way worse. It should have looked way worse. Nate should have looked like that episode of Martin. Y'all know what I'm talking about with the face with the But wait, so Nate in love with Cassie? I don't think I ever even seen these niggas really interact together. How is he in love with her child? Then when Zendaya voiceover is like, oh, and y'all, I hate with the narration. I can't. But when she like, how could he have ever overlooked her? Child, I was like, overlooked her? When he clowned her last season to McKay, showing the little videos, yeah, it must be brain damage. See, this is why this show feels so unrealistic for me. It's like they just make things happen just to make things happen how they want to make things happen. Just for the worst possible outcome and scenario, just for the shock factor. How does Nate go from showing McKay those videos of Cassie on his phone, clowning the girl down, to now he in love with her? I could see hooking up with a girl, but now he in love with her? Y'all, what am I missing? Because this don't make not a little bit of sense. I know he in love with Maddie. Okay, that makes sense. And I feel like he fell in love with Jules when he was catfishing her. But being in love with Cassie feel really out of the blue. But whatever, child. So each sister is finna now be linked with the enemies of the season. Big sis is linked with Nate, while little sis is linked with Fez. No double dates, I guess. Y'all, why was Cassie wiping blood off her leg with some dang tissue? Why she ain't take a shower? So, Kyle going to Cassie and Lexi's house to intimidate them into telling him who beat Nate up, that really annoyed me. I feel like that was really crossing boundaries if I'm the parent. I'm confused as to why their mama allowed that. Because for me, I'd be like, ask your child, nigga. Ask your child who attacked them. If you want to question somebody, question your offspring. If you want to get the sheriff or the cops, want to check phone records, check your offspring's phone records. If your own child does not want to tell you, then oh well, leave mine alone. That was weird for me. But of course, Cassie broke. She told. Y'all know Cassie weak. And she can't hold up to pressure. Well, I ain't gonna say she weak, but she weak-minded. But I feel like common sense should have told her that if Nate wanted his dad to know who it was, then Nate would have told his dad who it was. So, Kat's storyline this season is that she in a stable, non-dysfunctional relationship with Ethan, who is madly in love with her, but since these kids like to be miserable, she not happy. Y'all, what I'm missing? Whatever, child. I can't even care. Yo, why? What was with that scene with the half-naked girl and all the other women Kat was hallucinating? Who were they? Am I missing something? All the women chanting "Love yourself." That scene was really odd to me. I don't know. Why did the camera pan to the cat mask she used last year for her online videos? Yo, who is the real Kat? Does Kat even know? So is Kat going to be the he's too nice narrative? Because that really annoys me. And I never understand it. It's so, I can't, I don't understand it. I feel like I grew up in such dysfunction. I stay away from it. Nigga, I avoid it like the plague. I want peace, not chaos and unpredictability. I love nice, sweet, calm guys. Now, am I just a wee bit attracted to men who like to fight? Yeah, maybe. Like a really nice, sweet gentleman, but the second the nigga get out of line, they turn a little savage. Did Fez beating down Nate make me find him attractive for the very first time? Yeah. Look, we all got a little crazy in us. That's just my little crazy. But I don't believe in a man being too nice or too sweet, though. I don't understand that. Yo, I loved when Cassie and Lexi mom asks Lexi, what's up with your sister? And Lexi is like, I think she having a nervous breakdown over being single. Child, date, mama, peep game. She can't peep that a child need a little therapy, but mama peep game. Mama was like, that's not the emotions of a single person. Nah, mama, it ain't. Yeah, mama peep that ish. So Cassie meets up with Nate. Would y'all, did Rue see who that was running to get into Nate's truck? Did she realize that was Nate's truck? I couldn't tell if Rue saw what was going on. It was dark. Child, why the hell did Nate have to drive Cassie all the damn hell way out of town just to tell her they shouldn't be together? Nigga, you could have told me that on the block. But how serious was he? Because 2 seconds later, they had sex. Nigga, 5 minutes ago, you just said, okay, child, whatever. You know what's crazy to me? This show portrays it like teenage kids are out here having the best sex of their lives. Like, no sexual experience so far on the show has been portrayed as awkward or unenjoyable. Kat loses her virginity and tell her friend it was great. So, every kid is out here having sex like a porn star and having the best sex of their lives. At 16. Child, okay. Okay. And people question why I don't want to have kids. When y'all is out here watching ish like this, child, can you blame me? Nigga, I'm gonna be parlaying all through my 30s, 40s, 50s, etc. And y'all niggas gonna be stressed out, aging bad, down bad, dealing with teenagers, child. Nah, my G, I'm good on that. Why is Jules so dang pale? She look dead. So Jules asking Rue, when did she relapse? Rue saying it's just weed. First of all, Rue always looked like a motherfucking baser. Sorry. So I have no clue how Jules can't tell the girl be high and doing drugs. But nigga, ain't weed relapsing? What am I missing? You're doing a drug. You're a drug addict. Y'all, what am I missing? Yo, what was Jules' issue with Rue and Elliot? Didn't she hook up with old girl last season on that trip she took to see her best friend? Didn't she tell Rue she was in love with the girl? I know they weren't in a relationship, but child, Rue was pining after her the whole dang season. She knew the girl was in love with her. Don't the new age teens do the poly relationships? I don't know. That's what I heard. I'm out the loop, child. But in my opinion, Rue's first love is the drug, child. Jules is the side piece. Elliot is the dessert after the meal, or the soda on the side of the meal. I don't like Rue and Jules together though. I might be the odd man out on this, but I don't. Yeah, Rue is the one with the drug addiction, but I feel like Jules is the one who feeds on this addiction of validation from other people. And what did she say last season about she trying to conquer men, to conquer her, or to conquer her femininity or something like that? I will say this is the first thing I have ever seen Zendaya in. Like, I hear people talk about her. I know who she is, but I just never seen anything with her that she played in. But, wait, no, that's a lie. I saw her in that new movie, Dune. Yeah, I forgot about that. But after watching Euphoria, I now get the Zendaya hype. I get it. I'm on the bandwagon. I'm with y'all. She is in a league of her mother freaking own on this show. Great actors on this show. Top tier performances. But Zendaya, in my humble opinion, outshines every single person she's in a scene with. She's so good. Really just some great acting. She is just so natural. Great. I get the hype. I get it now. So Lexi decides that she wants to take charge and speak up and let Fez know that Nate's dad knows he's the one who attacked his son. But for some odd reason, baby get to the corner store where Nate is at and she loses her nerve? Why did she change her mind? Why did she punk out? It can't be because the junkie girl was there. She could have easily pulled him to the side like, yo, I got to information. I gotta talk to you. But the corner store scene was so good. So good. Great tension. Great dialogue. Great camera shots. Why did Lexi not say what she came in there for, though? Why didn't she say what she came in there to say? Ashtray is the triple-double OG. Ashtray is the nigga you need on your team. I'm so confused as to why the 10-year-old kid got more sense than all the damn teenagers. Nah, child. The actor who plays Kyle, though, so freaking good. That nigga is creepy. He be acting. Love the corner store scene. I like the adrenaline-filled, heart-pumping type of stuff. I don't like the soap opera relationship, teenage melodramatics kind of stuff. But that scene, that's more my speed. I like that. I predict Ashtray and Fez going to get killed, though. Or Ashtray then Fez, or something. But something terrible going to happen to them. I mean, the tone of the show, child, something terrible going to happen to everybody. Child, it ain't going to be no happy ending, obviously. I would predict that Rue gonna overdose and die from the dang heroin she on now. But she the main character, so I guess she can't die. Nate gives me killer vibes. I thought he was gonna kill Jules when they met up by the lake last season. Kyle definitely gives me serial killer vibes. So them niggas being enemies with Fez, child, the itch not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well. And the type of show this is, I just foresee shock and devastation. Cassie might kill herself. I'm not sure. But this show, this tone, is definitely gonna be some devastation and shock value. So I'm predicting the worst possible case scenario. So if you little, shaky, prepare yourself. I love the scenes with Nate and his dad. The two most exciting characters to watch for me on this series. Their scenes together are always so freaking good. Great tension, phenomenal acting, great love, hate, contempt, chemistry between the actors. This scene with Nate and Kyle, when his dad confronts him about why a drug dealer beat him up, it was so good. Nate was so calm, but it felt like a psychopath kind of calm. It felt calculating. It felt taunting. The way he was like, you wouldn't want mom to hear this. And remember the girl who goes to my school that you hooked up with? Like, yeah, nigga, remember all that ish you did? Nigga, I got you in the pocket. I know your dirt. You don't know mine. It felt taunting. It felt like Nate was smirking on the inside. I don't know, y'all. That's how I read it. And it felt like the gameplay worked because immediately his dad's tone changed. The ish changed like a dirty diaper. And he apologizes. But Nate, for me, gives his dad a half-truth. He portrayed it as if Fez knows his dad's secret regarding Jules. But Fez don't know none of that. And I can see Kyle killing to keep his secret. So Maddie has the recording of Kyle and Jules. Which, that was so contrived for me. Yo, the writers just make stuff happen, child, in my opinion. Why the heck would I pay any attention to a random book? And if I do notice said random book, why would I think a placeholder was anything more than just a placeholder for where somebody left off at in the book? Like, why would I get up and go look at that? It made no sense for me that Maddie would find that recording. But then, it also ain't make no sense for me that Nate would have the recording in his room tucked in that book. Why would you have that in your room? Why do you want to see your dad doing that? Like, what you got to take for? Also, when you make sure it stays in your dad's desk so he don't notice it's missing and he don't know you have it, because don't the dad have some little system for all them little tapes in his drawer? I don't know. Personally, I don't get the hype when it comes to this show. I'm sorry if you love Euphoria, don't hate me. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't care to follow teenagers. It just makes my head hurt. I'm over dramatic, y'all. TV characters get on my nerve. They can annoy me. And they be feeling like real people. There is not one smart teenager on here. They all idiots. I'm sorry. I don't want to see the teenage melodramatics. The explicit sex scenes are not needed to push the story. Am I the only one disturbed by the simulated kid sex scenes? I'm sorry. I won't be a buzzkill. It's unnecessary, though. I'm not approved in the slightest. My mama took me to see Players Club when I was like 10, child. I'll take the explicit content when it makes sense in the story. I'm not a fan of sex scenes in general. I feel like they are usually not needed to push the narrative. This show, they just feel like shock value. It just feels like playing up the male teenage girl kid fantasy. But I'm fine with explicit content when it makes sense to the storytelling. But I feel like the sex can just be insinuated. We don't need full-on graphic scenes to tell this story. But that's just my humble opinion. But like I said, I want to be a buzzkill. Enjoy the sex scene, child. Judgment-free zone, for real. It's just not I'm just not into it. Yo, why is every single kid on this show so freaking miserable? Why is there not one single happy teen? Why is not one teen on here not doing drugs, not having sex like a porn star, cursing like a stellar partying every single day? Y'all, what am I missing? I guess this teenage life, child. We got into shenanigans with all the teenagers, but damn, it was at least one happy teen somewhere. Everything feels so exaggerated and unbelievable. The characters are the biggest flaw of this series for me, though. They are not likable. Not one of them for me. They are just annoying, and every decision is illogical. I be sitting here like, nigga, that don't make no sense. Typically, you either sympathize with characters or you root for them. I don't feel neither for a single one of these characters. I do not feel strongly about any of them. Maybe I'll feel differently as the season progresses. Great filmmaking, though. But great filmmaking makes the world in the series feel real. This world feels made up to me. It does. But the technical stuff in the show, top tier filmmaking. These kids ain't did a lick of homework yet. They haven't had one test to study for, not nan group project. I ain't been in high school for some time now, child, but they still doing schoolwork, ain't they? There was an episode last season. Oh God, it killed me. When Rue is in the hospital and she says, I love being in a hospital because in here I have no responsibilities. Sleep all day, get high, ride your bicycle, go party with your friends, and curse your mama out. Child, what responsibilities do you have outside the hospital? And that frustration is the most dominant emotion I have while watching this series. I just be saying like, child, I can't with these kids. I can't with these kids. This show isn't stressful. It's annoying. Every move made by the characters leaves me frustrated and racking my brain for the logic and rationale in any of their decision making. But great cinematography though. Interesting directing. Good camera work. From just a technical aspect, this show is top tier. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you love Euphoria, please don't hate me. But thank you, especially if you watched until the end of this video, guys. Drop a 100 in the comments if you're still here. If you like my content, please make sure you support the channel. Hit like on this video. Guys, comment your opinions down below. Let me know, did you agree with my take? Did you disagree with my take? Do you feel differently about the characters? If you want to go along with me episode by episode for Euphoria season 2, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you will be alerted when I post. Thank you.